So what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'll get my little Singapore story out of the way, and then we'll do Quinn's stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So I spent my first 16 years of my life in Singapore, where the majority of the people are Chinese. My dad is Chinese and my mom is Eurasian, which means that she's part Portuguese and Dutch and part Indian. Well, I guess I got a lot of Indian in me because I've got the darkest skin in my family. And I remember going to my grandmother's house on my dad's side, my Chinese side, every weekend. And I remember that she... It wasn't on one occasion, it was on several, that she would come to me and she'd grab my arm and she'd go, "Girl, you... your arms are dirty. Got ducky, you need to scrub harder."
Wow.
I mean, I was the darkest in our family, but I mean, my immediate family kind of got the black sheep treatment in the Chinese family because we were the only ones who weren't all Chinese, you know? But yeah, that was a trip.
Had an experience when I was a kid. When I was like 9 years old, we used to watch the Brady Bunch and Dennis the Menace, and me and my brothers would like fight, literally like fight to see who was Bobby or Peter or Greg. And you know, I always wanted to be Peter because I was sort of the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted my hair to be like Peter Brady, but my hair was kinky and I had an afro, big ass afro. The only time my hair would get manageable was after I took a shower, so I figured, well, I'm just gonna walk around with this spray bottle all the time. And so I used to fill up this spray bottle with hot water, and I would literally just spray my hair constantly all the time, and I'd just be walking around with like a wet head all the time. And so I remember that summer I would always catch a cold because I'd go to sleep with like a wet head and be sleeping on the pillow with like my pillow would be like soaked in water.
When Quinn was first born, we were in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I had a C-section, so we were there for 3 days. And the nurses kept coming into the room and, "We've got another test for Quinn," and they'd wheel him out and come back and wheel him out like 8 hours later and come back. And it was always, his color is not making me feel very good right now. I want to check. I want to check him for jaundice again because I don't know, his color isn't quite right.
But his color, was starting to come in, every day. He was getting a little
almost.
darker, a little browner, a little tanner. And
Yeah,
so
and they're like, "Oh, jaundice is coming in," or something. Yeah, he was a little yellowish and a little dark,
Hello, have you seen the parents?
Yeah. When we went looking to apply for a Social Security card, there was that area where you check boxes of your race, and we wanted to check both boxes. We wanted to check Black and Asian.
Well, they said please check one, and I think we were thinking, well, let's just check other.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I mean, he is both, and if you can't have both,
you might as well be an other.
Yeah. I'm definitely multiracial, so.
And then if you wanna, I am too. I mean, Henry. How many Henrys nigga walking around in Africa?
It was a dilemma for us, and we can laugh about it now. But at some point, Quinn's gonna have to face these questions. I hope by then this really isn't such an issue. I know that there are a lot of other kids in the world who are biracial or multiracial or whatever, and I just hope by the time he needs to deal with it, that there may be a box that says, you know, something other than other. I want him to grow up just being strong and confident and knowing that he's beautiful and that he never has to worry about who he is or whether he will experience, you know, similar to the ones that we went through, or he doesn't, you know. Yeah, it would be fantastic if when he's asked, what are you, he can just look at him square in the eye and say, I'm Quinn.